When you think of extraction shooters, most people immediately go to Tarkov. But what about A Twisted Path to Renown? What about Marauders? Or Project Leet, dumb name? Today, we're going to try to exfil from one raid in every extraction shooter ever made. Our journey begins with a game that actually started it all back in 2016. Well, this has to be a bad omen. The Division itself is an open world looter shooter. I played a lot of it when it released because of how hyped I was from the trailers, except for the weird staged voice acting scenes.
I just got a mask upgrade. I want to try it out in there. Remember, when we get in there, it might not be just us.
Oh, really, dude?
With actual VoIP being more like this.
You would wipe your wife's mother's butt, but not your mom.
Before my mother's, yeah, I would. Dude, you haven't even seen my mom's ass. It's probably so dirty.
But I didn't stick with the Division long enough to witness its first DLC, Survival. The Dark Zone in the base game has some extraction elements, but the Division's Survival DLC is basically the rubric for the extraction genre. You got your match timer. In this instance, it's time until you die from sepsis, so you have to make it to an extraction point before then or you die. And in typical extraction shooter fashion, there's a lot of ways to die. You got the hungers, thirst, the sepsis infection, which can be delayed by finding medicine, enemy AI, as well as other players, and most importantly, the cold. The integral feature that sets Survival apart from the rest of the Division gameplay and really any other extraction game we're going to talk about. You hit these sub-zero temperatures after your helicopter crashes at the start of every match, and you have no foul weather gear, and you're in the middle of a New York City blizzard. It makes this mode so intense because on top of the sepsis timer, you have a warmth timer that is constantly decreasing every second you're outside. Oh no. Unless you're standing next to a fire barrel. Like, I was fighting this small group of NPCs, which in standard Division wouldn't be so bad, but in Survival, you're literally dropped in with nothing. No armor, no, just a pistol. So you take way more damage, and then you add in the cold. I'm just trying to survive the engagement because you can barely see 20 feet in front of you from the heavy snow. But all the while, I'm realizing I need to end this fight quickly and find some heat or I'm gonna die. The only way to really kind of combat this is finding clothing items and buildings. The heavier the cold protection is, the longer that meter will last when you're outside. And this mechanic alone makes this mode one of the most heart-pounding gaming experiences I've ever had. I saw some other players, but they literally had no interest in me at all. And I was on a pretty juicy run, actually, geared up, and I just crafted a flare gun to extract with all sorts of loot. And as you get closer to the zero on the timer, the stress builds as your screen starts to glitch out, slowly becoming worse as time goes on. So after all that work, it was finally time to get out and see my spoils. Dude, what? Bro, that sucks. Tarkov was actually a happy little accident. Originally intended to be a much more stalker-like hardcore survival game, but due to development restrictions, they had to settle for a session-based gameplay loop where if you die in one of these sessions, you lose everything. In trying to play this game as a newcomer, I lost everything a lot. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Oh! It was here that the high risk for high reward extraction shooter subgenre was born. And there's no other game on this list with as much that you have to consider to stay alive. So let me get this straight. You're telling me if I wear this tanker helmet right here that I will literally hear nothing?
Muffled.
Why the f would anybody wear this? I'd never really even given it the old college try until this latest update where I set aside some time to finally dive in. My first raid, I loaded into the new beginner-friendly map with one objective: survive. Okay, so right now I have Google pulled up on a second monitor to find the Exfil locations because there's no map. Where the hell did he go? What the fuck is shooting at me? That's a player. Woo! I'm gonna die now, probably. With multiple open wounds and on the verge of bleeding out, I tried to pull up my exfil points, but the amount of time that it took me to triangulate where exactly those locations were left me with no blood left. He just gave up? Since I failed my objective to survive in my first raid, I went with an approach I knew would work for my second, the way of the rat. Now I hear gunshots. Instinctually, I want to rush towards them, but that is not the way of the rat. footsteps. Come to me. How did he not die? Well, hello there. Ooh, it's like candy. Ooh, I like this guy's gun. How is he not dead yet? That's it for that. Got him. Oh, at this point, I came to understand the survival aspect of the game. I hadn't eaten in a while, putting me on the verge of blacking out. Again. Oh, this sucks, dude. Heal? Does that work? Did I just heal the whole way there? Oh my god, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yo, that was close. After my first successful exfil, I started knocking out quests pretty quickly, resulting in leveling up. This really didn't even scratch the surface. There's so much to do in this game, it would be impossible to explore everything EFT has to offer in such a short time frame. And before we hop into the next game, today's video is sponsored by everyone's favorite little gizzard trimmer, Manscaped. Reminding you that while you're buying gifts this holiday season, don't forget about the most important person, yourself. This is the Performance Package 5.0. Let's start with our star of the show, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. This powerful little gizmo features 2 interchangeable skin-safe blade heads and a little LED spotlight to brighten up those dark areas, or to flash SOS to your neighbor if you're getting held against your will. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra is also waterproof, so you can use it in the shower for easy cleanup. Also included in the kit is the Weed Whacker 2.0, the perfect machine for worry-free nose and ear hair trimming so you don't look like the grandpa from Up. Additionally, they throw in the Crop Preserver and the Crop Soother ball deodorant, which does actually make you very merry indeed. For your shaving, trimming, and post-grooming needs, Manscaped is the answer. Use my code PLAYER2 and you'll get 20% off, plus free international shipping. That's 20% off plus free shipping with promo code PLAYER2 at manscaped.com. In the extraction shooter conversation after Escape from Tarkov, Hunt Showdown is usually the next game mentioned. 6 years after its launch, it's still holding some seriously high player counts. The dark 1890s monster-infested Louisiana swamp atmosphere makes for some wild PvEVP encounters.
Good about that.
Got him! Oh, we had a buddy player. They all running around with knives. 12 players in teams of up to 3 enter a raid in the bayou with the goal of hunting down undead bosses and extracting with their bounty to turn in for rewards to upgrade your weapons and gear. But I was told before playing that Hunt giveth and Hunt taketh, which is misleading. In my playthrough, Hunt mostly just taketh. Oh! All right, I'm gonna rush him. Oh! Oh my God, no, I'm stuck. Jesus Christ. But I learned all you need is a good teammate that's willing to teach you how to hunt. A teammate like pussy fingers. To find the bosses, you have to locate different clues around the map. With each one, their general location will slowly be revealed. And it took me a while to figure out that birds, dogs, and dying horses around the map are set up by the game to alert other players of your location. I ran into these almost every time. Oh my God. Another thing I didn't realize before playing is how much praise this dev team gets for the in-game sound effects. With a heavy focus on binaural audio, this is one of the best games for detecting where other players are and what weapons they're using by just listening.
We just got shot at. Yeah.
Oh, I heard that. You know, it bow. Can't see him now.
He's dead. He's dead. I got him. Got him.
You're gonna have to come out, boy. I'm gonna smoke you out, sir.
Yeah, Bayou Bandit boys are here, son. Got him. Got him. Dead.
Nice kill, man. You also have to worry about players resurrecting from the dead, apparently. Yo! He's alive!
Got you, baby.
But the Bayou boys were ready for action. Our next raid fingers came in with the katana. You're like a samurai or something? What is this?
Yeah, dude. Check me out, bro.
And in this hunt, I finally started getting the hang of the combat. Coming to you. Got him.
There's one more.
Yep.
Where?
Oh! Fingers was able to kill him after I went down, but there was another team that was third-partying us in this fight, and they had dipped off to head to Exfil. At least, that's what we thought.
Because they're probably going to run to extract. I say we go for the butcher. Hold on, there's one guy staying. Hold on, why is one guy staying and one guy going to Winchurch? Oh yeah, I see him. Hit.
Oh, I missed him!
No way he zigzagged that. I see him.
Got him!
There you go.
Let's go! I think that was a headshot.
You boys are back in action.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah, you loot, and then I'll loot, and then we got to find something to burn them with.
In Hunt, you burn the bodies of downed players so they can't revive, but his teammate didn't want to let that happen.
This bounty. Oh.
Shot?
Yeah, it's his little buddy.
Oh, headshot. He got me. Fingers had a perk equipped called Necromancer, I think, that allowed him to revive me from up to 25 meters away.
Oh, he died.
The player ended up getting killed by the boss, giving us a chance to take its bounty before other players showed up.
Oh, shit.
Watch out for that. Player behind you?
I just did a scan. Oh. He might have Necro. I'll always forget about that.
Got him. Hunt giveth. And Hunt taketh.
Oh, no.
We had a buddy. Why are they all running around with knives? Vigor is a third-person extraction shooter released by Bohemia Interactive back in 2019. This was the team behind DayZ and the Arma series. But similar to Arena Breakout, I had my reservations about playing because I knew there would be no way to avoid third-person corner peeking. Dude, where the f was he? But with patience and a little bit of luck, my first raid went the best it probably could have gone. That put me at level 4. I was level 1. After using my new player rewards to build a high-level sniper, I was placed at the top side of a mountain. Wait, are we near anything? What's the airdrop area? Well, that could be fun. On my way down the mountain, I heard several gunshots coming from a bed and breakfast. I decided to get a scan of the area from a vantage point, and it's a good thing I did. After missing the shot, I just became one with the plant for a couple minutes, and then, surprisingly, he went back to try and loot the same spot. This time, I didn't want to let him get away. How many times can I miss? Got him. I slowly made my way down to loot the body, and on him I found an AR, an alarm trap, and some fuel. The POI nearest to me at this point was the comms tower, so I decided to go check it out. Accessing the radio inside allowed me to place a booby trap on the airdrop that would help me slow down anybody that made it there before me, or hopefully just kill them. Vigor didn't have proximity chat, or even squad voice chat, a feature I feel like is almost a necessity in this genre because of the unique encounters that you can have with other players. I mean, even Arena Breakout had voice chat. Granted, I couldn't figure it out, but it's there. This means everyone that I come across would be kill on sight. Oh, there's the airdrop.
Outlander has been marked as a threat.
What is that?
Try to avoid
Must be like going rogue in the Division. A booby trap. Headshot, baby. I took out the threat and I get his airdrop. Oh my God. Joe Butters 99 had a lot of loot, but I didn't realize, similar to DMZ, there was a radiation zone that would expand at the end of each match. Additionally, while in possession of airdrop loot, my location will be revealed to everyone on the map. So that's good. Oh my God. We gotta move. Go, 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 go. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I couldn't find one of the marked exfils. The symbol is so big and you have to be in just the right spot to make it out. This ain't it. Where's it at? But then finally, with maybe a few seconds left on my health bar, I found it. Oh my God, no way. Look at that. Heavy baggage, you're damn right. You got out some goodies. Lost Light launched in 2022 as free-to-play on both PC and mobile. Does this mean an overcluttered HUD filled with a bunch of information you don't really need to see? Yes. Does it mean you can unlock things faster by using mommy's old credit card? Also yes. But I've had so many of you guys in the comments recommending this game to me, I was determined to find out why. In my first match, a rando joined me and I was hoping that he could teach me how to play, but that didn't really work out.
I need to drink, what the f***? And I don't know what to do, like, should I pick up something or what?
Yeah, I guess you just pick up stuff off bodies and try to extract as much as you can and then sell it when you get out of a match.
Yeah, so how I win the match?
Oh boy. So I realized pretty quickly I was gonna have to teach my new foreign friend how extraction shooters worked, or I'd have to drop him for a new teammate that knew what they were doing. I decided to choose the path of good karma today.
Where are you?
Dude, are you stuck behind the door again? Oh, we got players?
Target located. Target located.
Okay, he's down.
He's down?
I will end him now.
All right, it's V to assassinate him.
Okay. What
V, my guy, V.
missed it.
There you go, dude. Over the course of a couple raids, you'd be right to assume things would get better, but you'd be wrong.
Just go up.
What? Oh, you're still trying to get over? I'm waiting for you.
Hey, Mike. I'm retarded.
We'll get you a special helmet. I'll find you a special helmet somewhere. After blowing us both up by tripping a landmine.
I'm bleeding out.
Wait, come here. What's that? That's not a med kit. He went to take a smoke break. And I couldn't help but build the picture in my head. So I added him on Discord. As soon as you said you were Serbian, and then you said that you're sitting at your desk smoking a cigarette, this is what I have pictured in my head right now.
Oh no.
Somehow this turned into exchanging selfies. Okay, dude, I wasn't far off. That's pretty close to what I sent you. You just don't have the tracksuit on, man. After that, we tried to get back into a match, but we kept getting disconnected. And that's when my new little Swedish protege, Ian, popped into my life. And what's your name, man?
My real name is Ian. Wait, which level are you in?
7.
Oh, same here.
Yeah, we're same level, man. We're 7 brothers. Ian was basically a little Giga Chad.
Wait, no. Let me knife him.
All right, knife him.
One shot.
2 of them below.
2 of them below. Oh, AI! Can you come to me?
I'm coming, buddy.
Target located. I hit him.
Nice flank, Ian. Ian also taught me some important things that I didn't know about the game. All right, Ian, where do we drop?
Military. The section is Templar safe. That's why.
Yeah, I'm down. Something blasted me. I don't know. I got insta-killed.
What was the sound like?
I think it went byong.
Ooh, that's like one of the highest.
Okay, cool. Oh, wait, I'm doing a thing.
I think it sends a signal to every player.
That sounds like a bad thing.
Yeah.
Ooh. First strike. It'll matter if they know where we are, because we're just a bunch of sweat lords, aren't we, Ian?
Yeah.
But more importantly, I taught him some important things about life.
Guess how old I am.
I'm gonna guess that you are 7.
12.
I'm just messing with you. I was gonna say 13, actually.
Oh.
Do you buy any skins in this game?
My mom doesn't let me. I mean, I don't even have V-Bucks.
You don't need that stuff, man. You don't need that stuff. If it made you better at the game, it'd be different, but you still play the game the same way whether you have a skin or not, right?
Yeah.
You got a girlfriend at school, Ian?
No. I broke up with her.
You broke up with her? Why? What'd she do?
Okay, so I was doing a test and I think she has another boyfriend. It's her best friend.
Usually if a girl has a best friend, that best friend is trying to get with that girl, and that is true. So you're not wrong. Because maybe to her it's a best friend, but to that guy, the guy is always trying to weasel his way into being a boyfriend every time. You know what? Who needs her, man? You'll get another one that's better for sure.
Yeah, I know.
That's it, man. Confidence is key. After playing for a few hours, Lost Light wasn't exactly my style. I mean, it was fun, but it felt like an extraction shooter made for a younger target audience, catering heavily to the mobile experience. Ian made it a journey that I won't forget. So when he asked me for a favor, I was all ears. The direction to base. I sound like somebody. I sound like player 2.
Sound like a YouTuber.
I am a YouTuber. Yeah, you're gonna be in my next video.
Wait, really?
Yeah, man, you're a cool dude.
No, I mean, this feels rude to ask. Are you going to, like, make my channel in there?
You know what, man? Yeah, I will. So this is me keeping my word, Ian. He just started uploading a few weeks ago, and while I have no idea what he's saying, I can tell that you have potential, my dude. A link to Ian's channel will be in the description below, and good luck in all your future endeavors, buddy. I don't think I'm the best person to give you the birds and the bees talk for the first time, Ian.
I've already had it like 1,000 times on the internet. You see a bunch of dumb stuff.
I am happy to announce DMZ, Call of Duty's extraction mode.
Call of Duty's DMZ mode had so much hype for it leading up to launch. For almost a year, I played and streamed this game religiously, as well as competed with my teammates Covent and Iceman Isaac to take 3rd place in the DMZ Gauntlet. But slowly, I began to lose interest in this mode, and apparently so did the devs. Last year, it was announced that the DMZ servers would stay up, but no new updates would be added. Since then, I haven't kept up with it, but today, I re-downloaded to explore what's become of DMZ. After 15 minutes of trying to find DMZ mode, I joined a match with the squad Phil ticked on and was introduced to the most wholesome teammate, Godly Sin King.
I broke my hand like a week and some change ago. That's when I stopped playing DayZ.
What'd you do, smash some drywall?
A little worse than that. Someone's face.
My intention was to get into some PvP action on my first raid back, but for whatever reason, Sin King decided to jump directly into the middle of the heaviest PvE area on the map. I got you. Keep moving. Oh no.
I'm going.
Even though he put me in this bad situation, he did have some good ideas.
That inflatable shit, it actually does distract him.
Ah, okay.
Now you got inflatable sex doll.
Except he's in the, kinky. After snagging his riot shield, I was able to get enough cover to pick him up. Now with no time left and the radiation beginning to spread, he told me about a new bug that we could use to secretly exfil.
When it goes black, you have to restart your whole game. Like, press your home button and then put quit game.
My initial thought was this is just the console version of Alt F4 and I'd lose everything after logging back in. But he was pretty adamant that it was legit.
I might have to kill you if you say something.
After we got to the Koshi complex entrance, the screen went black as we loaded in, and I exited the game and tried to reopen it. To my surprise, I had a pending friend request from Sin King. After accepting, he sent me an invite. He told me all my loot from the raid would still be on my character, and it was. So I decided to run one more with him. This raid was much more tense.
I was texting my aunt, and then my ex thought it was another girl while I'm texting like right next to her, and she fucking stabbed my leg and fucking walked.
You got stabbed with a fork because she thought you were cheating with your aunt?
Yeah.
I still had his riot shield from the last raid, so he agreed to trade for his best sniper. That is a long rifle. Here's your riot shield. The match was pretty quiet until an enemy squad put a UAV up near our location. Yeah,
Ooh,
figured.
I'm going in.
Player.
Yep.
Down to one. After first blood, we searched around for the rest of his squad and couldn't find them. At this point, we realized we needed to start heading towards an exfil. We arrived at the parking garage only for it to be swallowed up by the radiation, so the only option was the final exfil, where everyone remaining in the match would be headed. Is this the final? Yeah, this is the final. We'll definitely probably see players here. You good? Let me pick you up, bro.
We got 42 seconds.
Yep, coming to you. Keep moving, Knowledge. Keep moving. Ooh, there's so many. Somebody's mortar striking. No. Coming.
All right.
Go. Oh my God, dude. Yes. Though we had a successful exfil, we left a good man behind that didn't speak the entire game. No.
No.
Until now.
I sacrificed myself for the team.
You did it, bro.
I'm still fighting my out here, man.
Right around the time that DMZ was popping off, Marauders released on PC, with one of the most unique ideas for an extraction shooter. It's in a timeline where World War I never ended, so for almost 100 years, nations have been solely focused on innovating war instead of anything else. So we get this grungy space atmosphere with World War I and II era guns. But more importantly, each raid you begin in your own customized spaceship that you use to travel and dock in the POIs around the map. At the start of my match, I saw another player flying around in front of me, so I took the escape pod to exit my ship and breach his, like a friggin' pirate. I ended up doing this a couple more times in this raid. Now, of course, there's a main POI that has areas to loot with NPC patrols, but where I think this game really stands out to me is this pirate space gameplay of fighting other players in open space. You can shoot other ships with your turret to disable them, and the player on board can try to repair their ship by putting out fires in the engine room. If they don't, the ship will explode. I had way more fun just going straight for the breach. The ships can get pretty massive and have pretty complicated interiors, but most of the players I came across had the standard one, so within seconds of coming aboard, you'd run into each other. This makes for some of the most unique combat encounters I've ever experienced in a video game. Only thing that's missing is voice chat. Like, all they have is these like voice lines you can press. After killing a few players and looting their bodies, I flew my ship into the safe zone and ended up coming back with a lot of juicy gear. This is honestly one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game in this genre. If it went to consoles, I think it would have so much more success. Since the start of 2024, Rainbow Six Siege has seen a massive resurgence, hitting over 200,000 players on Steam 9 years after its launch. Extraction, on the other hand, had almost 3 million players when it released in 2022, touting a new way to experience Rainbow Six in a tense PvE co-op mode, where you go on incursions with up to 3 players in contaminated zones, overrun with alien enemies, and complete objectives to upgrade your character's abilities and weapons. But with no updates over the last 2 years, other than the addition of an extra operator, the player count is almost non-existent. So I wanted to see why.
What's up, baby?
What's up, cutie? How you doing?
I don't understand what I'm doing.
Bro, me and you both, bro. This is like my third game.
Everyone I squatted up with had the same story.
Just got first every game.
And the player count had to be low because I got squatted up with Baby Zeus several times.
Yo, what's up, my guy?
We're like the only people playing this right now. The incursion we went on took us through 3 objectives in a post-apocalyptic New York City high-rise. Our first goal was to find this NPC and save them from becoming alien lunch by getting them to an extraction pod.
All right, now we go to that gate that you was just at.
The next objective was to activate 3 science stations around the map. This is where I learned how important it is to conserve ammo.
Oh, I just got murked.
Get you. Yo, you got cocooned.
Yeah, you gotta put me in the extraction too.
Uh-oh. At any point in the mission, you can head straight to an extraction if you don't think you'll complete the next objective, and want to at least get out with the progress you've made so far. If you go down and get cocooned, I guess, the only way for you to successfully exfil is if one of your teammates carries you to a pod.
Exactly.
No, I got no ammo!
Yeah,
Here, I'll get him. You gotta watch my back, guy. When we got to the pod, our other guy went down, leaving only me with no ammo and 5 health.
You gotta clutch it, bro.
Okay, how can I do this? What does this do?
Oh, that's just to detect them, bro.
It does nothing.
Get him before he dies, though.
No!
I guess I'll just take another dab, bro.
Can I put him in this thing? No, save your lugs, bro. I'm getting us out of here. Now that I had saved the strong and silent, faint Foal and Snoop Dogg, I found out I could also use the pod to extract. Well, we got out with something, dude.
Yeah, it says extraction successful. I mean, there was no other choice, bro.
Ghost of Tabor is the first extraction shooter to go to VR. Before making this video, I didn't realize how popular it actually was. During its beta, it had over 500,000 players. The only reason I didn't try it myself is because I didn't have a VR headset. But last month, I finally went out and bought myself a MetaQuest 2, and hopping into Tabor for the first time made me feel like a 75-year-old man trying to send a text on an iPhone. I feel like I'm losing my virginity all over again. Where does this go? Within the first few minutes, I met a squad of 13-year-olds. But hold on. This is my first ever match in this game. I really don't know what I'm doing. I have no weapon. I've never played this game. This is my first match, my guy.
You've been shot in the arm. Do you know how the water
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. No.
Oh, the red thing around is your health. The water, blue thing is your water. Health thing. The green thing is your food.
Don't kill him.
What's that guy doing? Wait, what's that guy doing?
That's our teammate.
I don't like it.
By the way, don't trust anyone. All right. No.
Of course. I could say that little Jimothy was just being toxic, but that's just the way she goes in random encounters in extraction games. I did the same thing in one of the games I play later. But in this genre, there's also balance. What's he doing? What does that mean? Yes. Hi. Hello. Nope. How do you put the whole... I'm in a chair? This is so awkward. Hold on. And then you put it on your back? Like that? Okay. Did you just put it in my holster? You're a G. Thanks, man.
Can you see the house over there?
No.
There's something called border, and you can exfil there.
A young man, a few words, he left the game after that, leaving me to fend for myself. And I shot myself in the hand. I shot my own hand! Now with a better understanding of the game's mechanics, in my next raid I was dead set on getting to an exfil with a full backpack. What? Jesus? Ooh! Thank the Lord! Go in there? Oh my God. After some trial and error, I eventually got pretty good at the ladder. It's all in the wrist. Thank you, Jesus. Let him pass. I quickly found a gun and was able to get my first kill. One moment, please. Thank you for being so patient. I killed a guy! Where's your gun, dude? Ah, there's the goods. Got him. Nice. Still gotta find an exfil. Like having trouble breathing, dude. After a successful raid with a couple kills, a semi-full backpack of loot, and 2 new weapons, I finally had this game figured out. Fuck. As basically the replacement mode for DMZ, Modern Warfare 3 Zombie Mode is the most expensive game we're playing today. If you are specifically trying to play a new extraction shooter, I would not recommend paying $70 just for zombies. But that's why we're here. I'm doing it, so you don't have to. As a fan of OG Nazi zombies, staying up all night to beat the World at War campaign back in 2008, just to unlock Noctur und Toten, I was a little intrigued to see how they mashed it up with the DMZ extraction style. But I couldn't justify dropping that much money just to play one mode. The multiplayer and Warzone just aren't for me. And I already played the campaign 13 years ago. Within the first 5 minutes in game, it became obvious to me that this mode really can be just summed up to DMZ with zombies and no PvP. The contracts are fairly easy, and the zombies die quickly, so there really was no threat or challenge, until I made one for myself at the end. Oh my God! But also obvious within the first 5 minutes was why people play co-op games like this in the first place. Matchmaking dropped me in with Moto and DM. What's up, Moto? DM, how you guys doing? Who both gave me the most wholesome and nostalgic experience that I've had in our journey so far. Dude, to be honest, I haven't played zombies since maybe Black Ops 2.
Yo, Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is the best.
Insta-kill?
Yeah. Insta-kill means you get one-shot kills.
Oh yeah, that's standard zombies. I was a bit perplexed because I hadn't had somebody explain what insta-kill was to me in like 20 years. What I didn't know was this was DM's first COD Zombies game.
Because I'm new to Call of Duty, I thought all this stuff was new. And then everybody's like, no, we've been playing zombies. And I was like, wait, what?
Player, how old were you when World at War released?
I think World at War came out in like maybe 2007. It's like 8th grade, so like 13, 14 probably. Those were like my years. I mean, that's zombies. We were all playing.
So I was 3 years old when I played zombies for my first time.
Oh wow.
And I was playing World at War. And it was after my dad finished the campaign. He's like, here, take the controller. I had no idea what I was doing.
I have basically the same story with my dad, except my dad was playing Ocarina of Time. It was Legend of Zelda on Nintendo 64. But yeah, I mean, you know, World at War was probably one of the biggest games. I mean, everybody I know got into Call of Duty for Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one. That and Halo 3, everybody I knew was on that. They were just different. It's pre-cosmetics, pre-monetization models and stuff. That's when DM chimed in, and I found out why he'd never played a Call of Duty game.
In 06 and 07, that's when I got sucked into World of Warcraft. Like vanilla World of Warcraft, and I played that for years.
Yeah, a lot of the kids in my school were playing RuneScape, and then my buddy came home one day. He's like, "Dude, have you heard of this game, World of Warcraft?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "It's way better." But now, while I love this model of it just being kind of like a fun, goofy version of Call of Duty, because I mean that's what it really is. Back when it was like World at War, it just took itself so much more seriously.
You know, like, remember the clips in between cutscenes that were real and shit, like executions?
Real parts of war, and the music was just really creepy. Yeah, campaigns.
Call of Duty was like actually Call of Duty though.
My man, you're after my heart. We talked for a bit explaining to DM how good the old COD campaigns and zombies were. And by the time that we needed to exfil, I realized that there's all these gamers out there that just enjoy conversating about games, sharing a nostalgia, and just feeling heard by players who share the same hobby, with the gameplay of zombies or whatever in the background. Extraction shooter players are no different. They're not all TTV GigaChad sweatlords with teeth that look like creek gravel and a faint scent of Amal Sabaros. They have hopes and dreams, just like normal people. There's also way more games in this little subgenre than I'd originally anticipated that are playable right now, with several that I've never even heard of, and I bet you haven't either. Dark and Darker is an extraction shooter that's a lot like Game of Thrones. There's gold, wizards, there's wizards doing spells and stuff, and sometimes boobs. Are you pouring beer on her?
It's an emo. It's an emo.
Yeah, wet tunic party. Unlike the other extraction games that I played, there's a heavy role-playing element, starting with the class that you choose. So I made a barbarian named Jonk Foreskin. My name is Jonk Foreskin. If I wear clothing on my torso, it gives me a rash. Loosely based off the American fictional character Gronkowski. What he would lack in intelligence, he makes up for in hitting people really, really hard. Get down here so I can Jonk smash you. Ugh. Each class has their own set of perks that you level up to unlock, and I decided on more health, yelling at enemies to make them run away, and then stabbing their heels so that my victims couldn't run away.
What's up?
After being joined by an unusual Dark Soul, I assumed that exfilling would be easy, as Dark Soul showed all the signs of a merciless warlord, unshaken cruelty.
Yeah, I like to think it's like howling in pain.
It's kind of dark. Booze-soaked skirmishes with tavern wenches, that's a big one. A naked woman. There's 2 naked women. She's dancing, oh my god. And a stout knowledge of female battle tactics.
We're about to get kited, and they have long range, so they're just gonna kite us. They're gonna shoot us and then back up. Shoot us, then back up.
Nah, I think they're gonna show us their boobies, and then they're gonna draw us in, and then they're gonna trap us, and then we're gonna have to pay child support. But it was evident pretty quickly to my new friend that I had no idea what I was doing.
So what are your skills?
I'm pretty good with a bow staff. Oh, you mean like in the game?
Oh, you seriously want to go there?
I don't know what anything is. Ah! Spiders!
Now open that door. Why do you keep turning off lights?
I hear somebody, and I want it to be dark and darker. But what about the combat, you ask? Good question. The combat in Dark and Darker is, it's a lot like dating a Latina, an area that I have some expertise in. Basically, you're always a little scared, but still kind of horny. Got a killing strike on him. Oh, he killed me. Oh my god, how did I die so fast? Jump attack. He went down. Oh, they have a cave troll.
Oh my god.
Just stay still, dude.
Oh my god.
Ah. I hit him once. Ah. Oh, ah. I'm sitting in the dark. I thought I could get his ass. Oh no, I'm gonna get hit.
Get it.
Come on. Woo. Come here. Oh no. I'm just making extra sure that he's dead. With the clunkiness of Skyrim combat, every engagement with other players is a frantic flurry of near misses. But when you finally hear the sound of your battle axe tearing flesh like it's a piece of 3-rim printer paper, my God, it's enough to make you bust. Somebody's coming. Turn off the lights. Set the mood.
Why'd you turn off the lights?
I don't know. Guerrilla warfare? I'm gonna get one of them. I'm gonna get one of them. Come on, baby, I got one. Come here, boy.
Use your rage. Use your rage. Q. He missed.
Ah! Come on! Come on! Come on! I'm dead. He played a friggin' flute and now I'm on the floor. What the hell? During my entire playthrough, I only exfilled one time. After a dollar store wizard revealed a hidden boat extract.
Apparently there's a boat that comes here. I'm just questing.
It's okay, Junk Fuskin is only here to help. Yeah! You're safe. Now give us your pants. Helldivers 2 is just the vibe. The atmosphere, the irreverence for your fellow soldiers' well-being when calling in air support. You killed him!
Yeah.
Gunning down swarms of automatons and bugs. Goddamn bugs! I may have gotten a little carried away. This will easily be one of the best games of 2024, but hopping in for the first time this late after launch, I was worried that I wouldn't be taken seriously. I saw a tweet recently that said Helldiver 2 players are kicking teammates who don't have meta loadouts. So I wanted to see if this was true. So this is my first, I haven't dropped in yet. This is like my first time playing the game.
Yeah.
So we're good?
Yeah.
Also, watching this back, I noticed something that I hadn't when I was playing, and now I feel bad. Black Ties was holding out for a hug the whole time that Nepsis was explaining the game to me. I believe now that he wanted a hug from every member of our squad. Lord Shippu gave him one, then Nepsis as soon as he spawned in, but he just stood there in front of me, and I completely ignored him and went to the terminal. A few minutes later, I get off, and he's still standing there. That is no way to treat a fellow brother of democracy. Black Ties, when I see you again, I'll dap you up. Right after landing for my first mission to terminate an illegal broadcast, it was ended by Black Ties, who just shot rockets at it from our spawn point. So it was mission complete and back up to the ship. Then Nepsis told me he wanted to take me to somewhere special.
Navalon Creek, the planet on this game. Well, you're gonna experience it firsthand. Get ready to get your ass spread open.
Oh, shit, okay.
Let's go hard. Should be fine.
And so Jobin, Nepsis, and I shot down to the surface with an objective to verify an ore vein location. Is that an AT-ST from Star Wars? Oh my God, he's still coming. You have no arms, sir. If we ever make it back to Super Earth, Jobin, I'm gonna name my son after you. My wife always told me she wanted a traditional name.
Jobin is traditional, but...
Oh, for sure. I know like 7 different Jobins. To call in a prospecting drill at the vein location, I had to use a stratagem. This is honestly one of the most unique features I've seen in a modern game. To use all your special abilities, you have to open the stratagem menu, then press a sequence of keys to actively call in a drop. It vaguely reminds me of trying to perform fatalities in Mortal Kombat when I was a kid. The drill itself also has its own set of minigames that I had to complete to get it to run. Some of them I was too dumb to figure out. What do I even do with this? Please confirm match. What? This is the last one. With the mission complete, I called in for our extraction. Oh, wait!
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Job well done, boys. Whew. I gotta take a shot. Delve into Project Lead. Prologue the first closed alpha test offering a sneak peek into the universe of L33T. Project Lead. Okay, the name is terrible. Like whoever they put in charge of naming this game needs to be fired. Like Project Loot with 2 zeros instead of O's would have been better if we're doing this number thing, right? At any rate, the game has garnered little attention, and where it has, it's been less than ideal. Big Fry's video is the only thing that I've seen on it. Breaking down some of the devs involved are coming over from another development team that 100% had a scam game a few years ago. And to add even more worry, the tactics that they were using on their site to draw in pre-orders just kind of seemed sketchy. They've changed it since the video release, but you can still purchase the game packages of $30 all the way up to $120, which I can't imagine with the dev team that's pretty unknown spending that kind of money. But is it actually a scam? Project Lead currently has a playtest going on that you can request access to from their Steam page, so I hopped in to give it a try. Yeah, punch this guy. Punch him good. Punch him in his dick. Tactical gameplay. You're not gonna tell anybody. Yeah. Yeah.
You're invited, bro. You can come with us.
Oh, did you like my skills that I learned in the mountains?
That sounds like Batman.
The player hub system in this game actually slaps pretty hard. Not only does it have voice chat, which is 10% for finding people to play with, and 90% ne'er-do-welling and rubble-rousing. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. But they also allow you to punch in here, which I know, it doesn't seem like much, but if you have ADHD, duck, 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 goose. Oh shit, he's coming. Oh shit. Help! Help! Help me! I think I lost him. How did you get back there? Ah! After over demonstrating my cunning and my prowess, I was invited to a squad with almost nothing in my loadout. Oh yeah, guys, look at this. I got the binos. Yeah, sharpshooter. Oh shit, there's 2 of them. Watch out. Rolling with 3 players and using, opening a couple locked areas, I was able to 0 to hero, or whatever the kids are calling it, pretty fast. But anyone who's played an extraction shooter knows that when you get a full kit out of risking almost nothing on a naked run, there's like a false confidence boost that you get. Like when your girl tells you that you're big, and you feel good, you feel great. But then when you face yourself in the mirror, the lie begins to crumble. Oh no, we're gonna die! Our entire squad was wiped in a matter of seconds, forcing me to try something I was very unsure about, buying a mercenary. Now I have no quarrel with renting a human for a day or possibly a night, that's fine. But when that human is a bot, of course there's gonna be a fair share of problems. Dude, you better start shooting or putting out. I'm getting my money's worth. What's up with your foot, dude? How many times are you gonna get stuck behind the tree? But that was because he maxed out perception. Ow! Oh, it's a full squad! Get him, Vasily! Did you get him? High five, Vasily with a full squad wipe. For a solo player like myself, this is such an awesome and refreshing feature, and it makes the experience of trying to survive by yourself a bit more manageable. Random Steam user King had this to say about Arena Breakout. How I can be dead after 10 seconds spawning. And I felt that. Dropping into it, you can clearly see some of the things they're doing are similar to Tarkov, but there's also a lot of stuff that's pretty different, like the gunsmith, for instance. From here, you can literally build any gun with accoutrements that you've unlocked. And at the end of crafting, you can purchase it for varying prices depending on which accoutrements that you choose. And I like it. This just streamlines the whole process. So for my first raid of the day, I decided to go all out. I spent everything that I had on the most expensive kit that I could buy. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. But being the Juggernaut proved to not be all cheek clapping and rainbows. My body is an impenetrable fortress.
They're gonna shoot your knee.
So you're Your hollandaise, like the sauce?
I got a whole freezer full of popsicles down in the cellar.
Can I have some? It didn't take me long to discover why one does not simply be a Juggernaut build. Oh, I can't hear shit with this helmet on.
It's you can't hear.
No, but I mean, I couldn't hear shit before either. You know, I think it's because I grew up with 3 brothers and a single mom. No, I mean, like, did your mom ever be driving and you're all fighting in the back, like, he's hitting me, get your foot out of my face. So she kind of just loses her entire mind for a second and screams and just blasts the radio to drown you out, like, ah, I got a bucket full of sunshine.
Yeah.
No? Okay, maybe that was just me. I figured our best bet was going to be to go to the motel, a known PvP haunt zone and close quarters loot spot, but I never expected to see the entire server there at the same time. There was already a firefight going on when we got there, so my teammates took the tunnels underneath and I went for the stairs because, you know, the high ground.
One slept. I got another one. There's another one in that back room.
Yeah, I see him. He's covering the stairs from you guys. Got him. Wait, did you guys go down?
Yeah.
There were already so many bodies with yummy gear that I wanted to loot, but players just kept converging on me. And I can't hear any of the footsteps around me. Hopefully one of these guys has a decent helmet. Cha-ching! Well, hello there. Oh, I'm gonna die. But I hadn't been paying attention to the timer. It was going to be a struggle to get to the Exfil on time. Who the f is shooting at me? Oh, there he is. I have heart palpitations, but at least the tactical Michelin man made it. So I'm not really sure what to think of this one. Twisted Path to Renown is a cowboy era extraction shooter, which it's a really cool idea. I thought it was cool. It's like a Hunt Showdown. That was until I got into a raid. How do I reload? Reload! God damn, reload! Reload! I didn't kick it. Can I melee? Oh, I can kick his ass. Come back here. I'm gonna kick you in the shit. I'm gonna kick you in the shitter. Stop moving. Damn it. Damn it. I can't hit shit with this fucking gun, bro. So I didn't extract. I only lasted about 5 minutes. I thought the Hunt Showdown guns were tough, but this game is no joke. Like, every weapon feels so complicated to fire. Similar to Tarkov, this is one I feel like you need to spend quite a bit of time with to even understand what's going on and to just even survive to an Exfil. The difference is Tarkov has a massive player base, and this one I don't think it has a player base, which usually results in the devs abandoning it eventually. Now, the extraction shooter that I think has some serious potential and is one of the newest games out right now is Gray Zone.
No thieves, sir. No thieves around here, sir.
Definitely no thieves here, boys.
I think that's what a thief would say.
Well, somebody here did it. To understand how we got in this situation, we need to start from the beginning. Gray Zone Warfare is a massive open world extraction shooter taking place in the fictional country of Le Mans. With their own language, similar to maybe Vietnamese, do not cross. Lethal radiation zone beyond this line. There's no matches, no timers, just a bunch of randos packed into a persistent map.
Did this before, and our blueberry helmet friend here ended up in a coma.
I'm a special boy.
Am I Paul?
Yeah, you're now Paul.
You know Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul! After selecting a dedicated server, you choose from one of 3 factions and spawn at your faction's FOB, where you can accept missions, make upgrades, trade, and meet players who I'm not even sure realize that they're in a game.
I brought many accoutrements.
This is Broccoli.
My name is Broccoli, sir.
A man who takes RP very, very, very seriously.
DOA.
Any name tag? Dog tags at all?
His name is Stanley Stevens. Says he was from Georgia. Survived by his wife. There's a note in his pocket that says she was built like an Amazonian thunder queen, sir.
It all started with my first mission, to find Kimono Cenotaph. You guys have to find that guy, like Kamoa Manono or something?
Yeah. K.O. Hona Silavrafa.
You got it, that one. Okay, I'm following your squad. You guys lead the way.
You know, they asked me to post for that billboard. I turned them down, sir. I said I would be too much of a distraction. They would sell no products. People would just ask about me.
What was the advertisement for?
It's actually an erectile dysfunction, sir. It's a medication. I used to be a cyclist.
Oh, okay. Being that Gray Zone at this stage was just in a closed playtest before the game's impending launch, this was everyone in the squad's first time, so we had to experiment.
Okay, so you can hold your breath.
Try left
Yes,
alt.
you can. Left alt.
Yes.
But the question that's still unanswered, can you do damage to teammates?
Don't be looking at me.
Go ahead, sir. I got a fake right leg. Yep.
Let's all take care of him. Everybody take care of him. Give him some love. Comfort him. It's gonna be okay.
I bleed bandage to work.
There you go. I got you.
We're all here for you. With mild enemy resistance, we found Corona Sinaloa in an abandoned warehouse and then called in a helo for extraction.
Oh, hell yeah. We learned that in basics, sir. It's called the human totem. Everybody jump.
Yeah, leapfrog.
Yeah, get up there.
The way they run is so funny. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Didn't you say your quads were bigger than mine, sir?
Size doesn't matter. It's about how you use it.
That's what I keep telling myself every day, sir. But I still wake up in disappointment.
Broccoli stayed behind for reconnaissance or something, but when we landed back at base camp, he was already there. Oh, Broccoli's back at base. He died. Hold on.
Sir, I got shot in the head, sir. I think I need to go recover my body. It's in a tree line.
So I agreed to help him get back his gear. This is when we really got the Gray Zone experience. After making it back to Broccoli's body, something seemed a bit off.
Seems like one of our comrades might have procured my gear, sir. Sirs, did you find an M4 over here, sirs?
M4?
An M4? An M4?
Turns out they were on the same quest we just did. So we showed them to the body of Cinnamon sarcophagus. Now it's very important. Do not forget. Give him a sniff.
You gotta let him know how he smelled.
Yeah, take a big whiff there, yeah.
I mean, I've always been a sniffer, man.
Sir Jesse, did you find that armor on somebody?
No, I bought it.
The man who stole your armor is still at large, Brock.
Yeah, we're trying to find the criminal. It's a war crime.
Who's stealing whose stuff?
We then interrogated Deadly Slob and his gang of miscreants and ne'er-do-wells. They were pretty convincing and hard to read.
Definitely no thieves.
Later, I found out through X that Deadly Slob was in fact undoubtedly involved in foul play. So if you encounter this man on any of your own adventures, be advised. After our failed interrogation, Broccoli ran into a swarm of Lamang insurgents.
I might have made a grave mistake, sir. I am in enemy lines.
Lay low, soldier. Avoid being compromised.
It's okay.
Broccoli, are you okay?
Sir! It's over. I'm in coma. I'm in a coma.
In Gray Zone, teammates fall into a coma when critically wounded, giving me a limited time to get to Broccoli.
There's two here. Two bogeys, sir.
There's so many!
It's a hornet's nest, sir. Get out of here. Leave me. Leave me, sir. Sir, just go on.
No man left behind!
Sir, they got me right in the grungus. They hit me in my grungus.
Don't worry, soldier. Your grungus will be fine. He's doing heavy breathing.
Sir, please tell me that wasn't you gasping for your last breath.
It was not. I'm here.
Oh, sir! Sir, you're a god war hero!
Gotta fix this bleeding.
Fix the bleeding, sir. I'm fading.
Broccoli, I can still hear you even though you're in a coma. Telekinesis.
Coma kinesis.
And then, just as in real life when you die, Broccoli's primary weapon was ejected from his inventory.
Broccoli! Miraculously, sir, I'm back at spawn. I think I was in coma kinesis, and now I'm back. I'll be there in a minute.
And by the way, I've played many more extraction games that were in betas like Beautiful Light and Dead Drop, or even canceled like the Psycho Frontier, that I just wasn't able to include in this video. So if there's more that I should check out, let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, this is not a channel reserved to one genre. I just played and ranked every Call of Duty Black Ops, and it was actually a pretty fun trip down memory lane. See you there.